Hello, in this session we'll cover the steps in setting up the task store. Before we set up the task store workflow, we're going to create a few workspaces. You need one workspace per continuous impact analysis scheduled workflow, and then one task store has to be populated within each workspace. The first step is to log in with LiveCompare editor access. And let's just create some workspaces here. So I'll just do continuous impact analysis, see, for developer. One for configurator. Info security. And there's a BW flavor of the developer impact analysis. I'm going to set that one up too. And I also want to schedule Smart Impact to run. So you can run Smart Impact, anytime you want using the app, but you can also run Smart Impact using the release request impact analysis. So we'll call this one release request impact analysis, which is essentially the Smart Impact Analysis app that you want to have to run on a scheduled basis. So in total, we have 5 workspaces. The first thing I'm going to do is drop in the task store for each one of these. So to find the initiate task store template, it's under templates impact, or it's under data templates impact analysis, and you'll find it here. Initiate task store. And then while I'm here, I'm also going to drop in the initiate request store for the automated smart impact analysis, because one template looks for release tasks, which is when you want to run your continuous impact analysis reports for developers, configurators, and info security. And the other task store is related to, or captures released request transports, which are more relevant for smart impact. Now to set up the workflow, you just right-click on Task Queues Schema, Edit, and then the only thing you want to change here is the date. In general, I use the first date of the current month. So we're in June, so I'm going to do 2022 06 01. And what this will do is, on the very first run, the very first scheduled run of continuous impact analysis, it will analyze all of the transports that were released in your current month, and then it will store those transports in the task store database. And the next time it runs, it will recognize that, hey, we've already covered these, or we've already analyzed these tasks, and just analyze any new tasks going forward. Okay, so click Save, and then I'm going to copy this because I have the date already in there. So I don't have to edit it 3 times. I can just copy it 3 times to my other workspaces. So right click, copy to workspace. We'll do developer for BW. Configurator. And info security. Okay, so those four are all set now, and now let's do the date for the initialized request store. Same process, right click on the report queue schema, request queue schema, and change the date here to the 1st of the current month. Okay, so I can go ahead and run this. That creates a data store here. So now I have, so every time we run the impact analysis workflow in this workspace, it will populate all the analyze requests in this database. So I'm going to go down the line here and just run all of these four. Okay, that's the prerequisite for initializing the task store. The next step is to populate your workspace with the related workflows. So for example, if I go into data, templates, impact analysis, we see here is the developer impact analysis. Just right click and copy it to developer. Okay, the other one is the configurator impact analysis. Info security, or I'm sorry, security impact analysis. BW. And that's just another flavor, that's another flavor of the developer impact analysis. So when that runs, you'll see results in your developer section of the continuous impact analysis dashboard. And the last one here is the released requests. So all of your workspaces are now populated. The next step is to schedule each workflow to run at different frequencies throughout the day. There's no set time that you should run these. It's all based on your local decisions, but you can stagger them. So I have 4 here that I want to run. So I could run one, like every 6 hours, if you wanted to do it that way. Some folks might want to run the developer impact analysis on a faster cadence, maybe every hour or every other hour, and maybe just run info security once a week. Basically what it will do, or what it will do, is identify any release tasks since the last time it's been run on a scheduled basis, and just analyze the new tasks that were created since the last run. So if you're comfortable daily or weekly, you could set it up that way. Others, like developer, you might want to run multiple times throughout the day. So let me set up this developer one so you have an idea. So just go to the developer impact analysis. Your analysis system will be your development system. You can put in your solution manager system if that's in scope. What that will do is tie in the charm IDs to the related task transports. So that's a very popular thing to do now with all of our customers that use solution manager charm. performance history system will be production. And your comparison system can be any other system than your dev, because it will compare how the objects change between, your dev and maybe production or pre-prod or QA, just wherever the change hasn't been pushed to you yet, so you can see how the change, so you can see how the code has changed. I want to compare the changing objects, so I'll set this to true. And for the analyzed ABAP quality analysis, we can only analyze what's changed in the code and not the full program. So I like to set that as true as well. And then finally, your email to parameters. So that's who should get the results in their inbox. From, you want to put your company at livecompare.com and just leave the subject and message as is. Click Save. Now right-click on Developer Impact Analysis and schedule the run. So I want to run this daily. And I want to run this, say, every 2 or 4 hours throughout the day. So what this will do now, if I hit scheduled run, is look for any newly released tasks that haven't been analyzed within the 4 hours and analyze the impact to production. It'll give you a comparison of the code, a quality analysis of what you've changed. And if you're using the SAP unit test framework, it will also automatically run those unit tests that are enabled in the code of the objects that you change, if you have those enabled. And you can repeat the process for the other workflows as well. Just fill out the parameters, click Save, and right-click, and schedule. Thanks for watching.